What is happening in the world of sports and beyond? The news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got the must-know updates you cannot miss. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the stories that are dominating headlines and shaping the conversation. From incredible comebacks to surprising shifts, this is your essential briefing to stay ahead of the curve. Don't blink, because you might miss it. We're diving deep into the action, bringing you the insights you need to understand what's really going on. So buckle up, because the Roger Report is live and we're kicking things off with a bang. You won't want to miss a single second of this. Let's get into it. First up, a true titan of the game is back and making waves. We're talking about a champion who has overcome significant personal challenges and is now proving that her best tennis might still be ahead. Her recent performance is a powerful statement, silencing doubters and igniting excitement for what's next. This is a story of resilience, determination, and the sheer will to win. But the drama doesn't stop there. We're also getting an inside look at the emotional aftermath of a major showdown. One of the stars involved is opening up about the intense feelings after a tough match, revealing the mental and emotional journey that follows a high-stakes competition. It's a candid glimpse into the pressure and passion of elite athletes. And in a fascinating development, we're exploring the strategic genius behind a dominant performance. Discover how a new coaching partnership is unlocking incredible potential, with simple adjustments leading to mind-blowing results on the court. This is a masterclass in performance enhancement and mental fortitude. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A champion's resurgence. This is a story about the remarkable comeback of a celebrated athlete, a four-time Grand Slam champion who has recently returned to the pinnacle of her sport after navigating significant personal challenges, including childbirth and mental health struggles. Just a couple of years ago, she was a spectator at the very venue where she's now dominating, watching from the stands with doubts about her ability to compete at the highest level again. She recalled picturing herself returning to Arthur Ashe Stadium for a late-round U.S. Open match, a vision that fueled her belief. This sentiment echoes her past triumphs, like her memorable 2018 U.S. Open final win over Serena Williams, where she emphasized the power of visualization and belief. Her journey back has been arduous. Since her last Grand Slam victory at the 2021 Australian Open, she's faced difficulties, including severe postpartum challenges and early exits from major tournaments. There were moments of public struggle, like her candid remarks about her coach after a French Open loss, which brought her mental health advocacy to the forefront. However, her decisive victory over Coco Gauff, the third-ranked player in the world, at this year's U.S. Open marks a significant turning point. This win propelled her into the quarterfinals, a stage she has historically conquered, having won the championship every time she's reached this point in a major. Beyond her on-court achievements, her influence extends off the court, notably through her activism in 2020, where she paused her play to protest racial injustice, wearing masks with the names of victims. Her decision to withdraw from the French Open to focus on her well-being helped destigmatize mental health conversations in sports. While she has faced some criticism, including a recent incident where she inadvertently forgot to congratulate an opponent, her performance in Montreal seemed to reignite her season, with a key match saving 2 match points being a pivotal moment. Her resurgence is characterized by a fighting spirit and a renewed enjoyment of the game, symbolized by her playful interactions with fans and her cherished plush toys. This comeback story is not just about winning matches, but about overcoming adversity and rediscovering joy in her passion. Audience impact. Fans are celebrating the return of a beloved champion, drawing inspiration from her resilience and advocacy for mental health. But what was going through her opponent's mind after such a decisive defeat? We're also getting an inside look at the emotional aftermath of a major showdown. Emotional toll of competition. Following a high-stakes match, an athlete has candidly shared the emotional impact of her U.S. Open loss to Naomi Osaka. She admitted to feeling deeply disappointed, stating she kind of broke down to her team immediately after the match. This raw admission highlights the immense pressure and emotional investment involved in elite sports. She reflected on her performance, acknowledging that while she played well, it wasn't the level she aimed for. The athlete noted that her serve, which had been a point of concern earlier in the tournament, showed significant improvement from her first-round matches to this fourth-round encounter. However, she expressed a desire to have all aspects of her game click together seamlessly. She admitted that she anticipated a challenging tournament, even though she felt a surge of confidence after her previous match, which she considered a significant confidence booster. This contrast made the current loss feel particularly disappointing, more so than if she had been eliminated in an earlier round. The athlete also touched upon the emotional roller coaster of the 2025 U.S. Open, recalling moments of emotional vulnerability, including tears during a second-round match before ultimately securing a win. She described her performance against Osaka as a step in the right direction, despite the defeat. She acknowledged that Osaka's strong play forced her to work hard for every point. The athlete's open discussion about her feelings, including the post-match breakdown and subsequent positive reframing with her team, offers a valuable perspective on the mental fortitude required in professional sports and the importance of processing both wins and losses constructively. Her willingness to share these emotions aims to foster a more open dialogue about the mental health of athletes. Audience impact. The athlete's vulnerability is resonating with fans, sparking conversations about the emotional resilience required in professional sports. Beyond the emotional aspect, what strategic elements define this pivotal match? Discover how a new coaching partnership is unlocking incredible potential. Back in the game, back in the spotlight. With a triumphant smile before and after the match, a top tennis player has made a powerful statement, reaching her first major quarterfinal in over 4.5 years by defeating Coco Gauff in the U.S. Open. The athlete's performance was marked by confident, consistent, and powerful strokes, reminiscent of her previous Grand Slam winning form. This victory serves as significant proof of her return to peak performance and reestablishes her as a serious contender for major titles. Osaka, the 27-year-old player, described her current stage in her career as uncharted territory, expressing sheer enjoyment and the thrill of competing against the world's best. She dominated the match against the third-ranked Gauff, who struggled with unforced errors throughout. Osaka's demeanor on court was calm and focused, a stark contrast to Gauff's visible frustration and gestures of confusion towards her team. Despite the loss, Gauff remained determined, vowing not to let the defeat derail her. Osaka's next opponent is Karolina Muchova, whom she will face for a spot in the semifinals. Muchova herself has had a strong showing in the tournament, reaching the semifinals in New York in previous years. This win marks a significant milestone for Osaka, as her last quarterfinal appearance at a major was the 2021 Australian Open. Her journey back to this level follows a 17-month maternity leave, with her daughter Shai born in July 2023. Osaka shared her deep emotional connection to the court, expressing how much it meant to be back and competing, especially after watching Gauff play there just 2 months after giving birth. The match statistics highlight Osaka's dominance. She won a high percentage of points on her first serve, never faced a break point, and capitalized on her opportunities to break Gauff's serve. A key strategic element was Osaka's consistent targeting of Gauff's forehand, which proved to be a weaker area during the match, leading to a significant number of Gauff's unforced errors. Osaka's ability to maintain composure during extended rallies and execute her game plan effectively, as guided by her coach, was crucial to her success. Audience impact. Tennis enthusiasts are celebrating the return of a former champion, with many drawing parallels to her past victories and impact on the sport. What's the secret behind this resurgence in form? Discover how a new coaching partnership is unlocking incredible potential. Strategic brilliance unveiled. Naomi Osaka's impressive victory over Coco Gauff at the U.S. Open is being largely attributed to the strategic guidance of her new coach, Tomasz Wiktorowski. Hired just over a month ago, Wiktorowski, known for his success with Iga Swiatek, has quickly made a significant impact on Osaka's game. Osaka herself highlights her need for a coach with deep knowledge and unwavering confidence in their expertise, and she has found that in Wiktorowski. Describing him initially as someone who never smiled, she now views him as a supportive figure who creates a safe space for her to express herself and develop her tennis. The immediate results have been remarkable. In their first tournament together in Montreal, Osaka reached her first top-tier final since 2022, and in their second, at the US Open, she's advanced to her first Grand Slam quarterfinal since 2021. Osaka notes that Wiktorowski's advice has involved simple yet mind-blowing fixes, focusing not just on power, but crucially on shot placement and selection. He uses visual aids, like drawing court diagrams with markers, to illustrate optimal hitting zones and strategic choices, encouraging Osaka to aim for consistency rather than solely focusing on outright winners. This approach was evident in her match against Gauff, where the strategy wasn't necessarily to hit winners, but to place the ball in a way that forced Gauff into uncomfortable, stationary forehand positions. This tactic effectively exploited Gauff's struggles with regulation forehands, leading to a high number of unforced errors. Osaka's ability to stick to this game plan, even during long rallies, and to remain composed when Gauff returned many shots, demonstrates a new level of tactical discipline. Her focus on improving her return, defense, and consistency, areas emphasized by Wiktorowski, paid off handsomely. Osaka's performance also showcased her improved ability to track down drop shots and her comfort in extended baseline rallies, signaling a potential evolution in her playing style from a power hitter to a more well-rounded grinder. Her calm execution of Wiktorowski's clear game plan underscores the success of their burgeoning partnership. Audience impact. Tennis analysts and fans are praising the coach's impact, noting how strategic adjustments are revitalizing Osaka's career. What was going through her opponent's mind after such a decisive defeat? We're getting an inside look at the emotional aftermath of a major showdown. And that's a wrap on another packed episode of the Roger Report. We saw a champion's triumphant return, a glimpse into the emotional side of competition, and a masterclass in strategic coaching. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to the channel for more breaking news and in-depth analysis, and hit that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Let us know your thoughts on these stories in the comments below, and make sure to follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.